Hi guys, welcome to Eminent Scholars Academy. So in today's class, we'll be looking at this question here under dimensional analysis. If L is inductance, C is capacitance, find the dimension of 1 over 2 pi root LC. This is the formula you must have come across before. At the end of the class, you are going to explain or give a shortcut to getting the answer. So there are some terms or there are some things that we would like to establish before we go ahead. Quantities that have the same unit, we have the same dimension. Examples such as velocity and speed, they have the same unit, we have the same dimension. Extension, length, radius, they have the same unit, they will have the same dimension. And the like of work and energy, because the ability to do work is what we call energy. So work and energy, we have the same unit, they will also have the same dimension. Let's get started. So for this, one here is a constant, 2 pi here is a constant. They are dimensionless. So we need to work with the energy. The energy stored, this is a symbol for our inductor, is a coil, L, and for the capacitor, we can have this. The terminals are of the same length, or we can also have it in this format. So the energy stored in an inductor is 1 over 2 Li squared, where L is inductance measured in Henry, I is current, and the energy stored in capacitor is 1 over 2 CV squared. C is capacitance and V is potential difference. So we are going to be working with that. Let's take it one after the other. So to start with, our V, the potential difference is actually work done per unit charge. The work done in moving charges from one point to another in a circuit. Why this our Q also is also the product of what? Current and time. Q is equals to IT. So we can say that the energy stored in our capacitor E will become, that becomes what? We have 1 over 2 dot C, then we have W squared over I squared T squared. When we express T as the subject of the formula, what do we have? We have our C to be equals to 2E I squared T squared over W squared. So we can come back to the energy stored in inductor as well. So the energy stored, our inductance L will become 2E over I squared. So we can find LC separately first. Our LC will become, the product of that becomes 2E over I squared times 2E I squared T squared over W squared. That's just LC. We are still coming back to this, but let's work out this one first to simplify it. So in this case, what are we going to have here? So we are going to have 4 this I squared should cancel out this. 4E T squared, this becomes 4E squared over W squared. Now recall, we said energy and work, they have the same unit. So they can actually what? Cancel out. So in that case, our LC is just 4T squared. Finally, come back to this side. The dimension, this bracket is dimension of 1 over 2 pi root LC is just the dimension of 1 over 2 pi root 4T squared. And that becomes the dimension of 1 over the square root of 4 is 2. You can bring it out. It becomes 4 pi root T squared. Now, 1 over pi is a constant. It is dimensionless. So we can actually neglect it by just focusing on what? 1 over root T squared. So root T squared is just T. And the unit is what? Per seconds. So what is the unit of per seconds? Sorry, the dimension of per seconds. It is T to the power of minus 1. Or we have it as 1 over T. So therefore, the dimension of 1 over 2 pi root LC is 1 over t, or t to the power of what? Minus 1. Yeah, at the beginning of the video, I said that there is a very shortcut to knowing this. This formula here, particular formula here, it is the formula for calculating threshold frequency at resonance. So we are going to have the frequency to be equals to, we call it the cutoff frequency, to be equals to 1 over 2 pi root LC. So according to principle of homogeneity, if frequency is equals to this, that means the dimension of this will be equals to the dimension of frequency. And frequency is also what? Measured in hertz or per seconds, which implies that if you know that this thing is the formula for frequency, you don't need to undergo all this. Just take the dimension of this as the dimension of frequency. Thank you very much for watching, and like, share, and subscribe.